Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to say from us here at Darkest Void Paranormal, a very happy new year to our subscribers. We hope you had an amazing Christmas and thank you for being so patient with me over the last 12 months. 2024 was a difficult year. I had a lot of gaps in filming, some serious injuries which really stopped me from doing anything. And I've decided I'm going to give the channel another 12 months and I'm just going to fire everything at it this year. I'm going to start doing more lives, more reaction videos, more compilation videos, just to fill gaps when I can't get out filming due to weather, etc. So yeah, let me know what you think of that idea, guys, and please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so by the end of this video. Also, head on over to my Instagram account and follow us at Darkest Void Paranormal there as well. And yeah, we're going to start this year off with a reaction video to a large channel a lot of you will have heard of already, called Depths of Despair. Let's get straight into it, guys. And again, from us here at Darkest Void Paranormal, a very happy new year and all the best to you for 2025.
Bedtime.
Let's go.
This video was taken by a security camera placed inside this girl's bedroom to monitor her. It is around 11 PM and well past her bedtime, yet she decides to play with some toys while in bed, when something utterly terrifying happens.
These videos are always worse when it's children. I don't know if that's just me.
Sure, I'll play with you. Go let you play. Yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, doo, doo.
It's the same tune to the humming as well. Don't go under there, little girl. Do not go under that bed. I'm just waiting for it. And there it is. Shit. There's so many videos out there similar to this. Let me know if you guys think this is real. To me, that's convincing. Just the way her legs stay completely still. A child wouldn't have the strength just with their arms to pull themselves under there. Jesus, that's creepy. What would you do if that was your kid? Mum's like that, what the fuck is going on here?
Let's go.
Just waiting to see something walk past.
A toy lights up on its own. Even creepier, it starts to play the same song she's singing, as if to lure her under the bed. And when she goes to check it out, something swiftly pulls her under the bed. Her mum is convinced that something sinister lurks underneath, and has since moved her daughter to another room and locked the door for safety. But viewers kept asking if she had checked under the bed herself to see what's there.
Oof.
That's when this happens.
Oh dear. Strap yourself in, guys.
A lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
I'm back. Oh dear. Set fire to the bed. Come on, burn it. Move out.
I should not be this scared right now.
Any guesses, guys? we're looking for. Hello? Oh shit, there it is. You know, did that just move?
Oh my god.
Underneath the bed lies a creepy doll which suddenly begins moving, instantly sending chills down her spine and sending the woman running away. She has now locked the door again, and nobody has entered ever since.
Well, that ain't normal.
Viewers suggested that the doll was mechanical, to which she explains that it's a stuffed plastic doll. In the night.
Let me know what you think of that, guys.
The following video comes from a woman named McKay who lives in the Philippines. One night around 1 AM, she was abruptly woken up from her sleep by the disturbing sounds of her door rattling and someone screaming at her door, trying to get inside.
Don't ever open your door if someone knocks in the middle of the night, guys. Especially if it does that. Wow.
Someone can be heard screaming to be let in while trying to open the door. Worried that it might be a setup to lure her outside, she decides to wait it out, and the noises ceased a few moments after.
The demon!
With the mysterious individual no longer there. The following night, she returns around 1 AM again.
Don't open that door. Do not open that door. She's gonna do it, isn't she?
Tempted to open the door, she reaches for the handle but then realizes once again that it could be dangerous, so she decides not to. However, the same thing keeps happening every night, so on one particular night, she gets fed up and decides to open the door, and she sees this.
Oh shit. Why did you open that door, Mickey? Oh, fuck.
A woman with dark hair and dark clothes can be seen crouched down in a strange manner, quickly getting up as McKay opens the door. Luckily, she was quick to shut it before anything could happen. She then calls the police, but as they search the area, they find no signs of this creepy woman. This just shows the importance of keeping your doors locked at all times, especially if you live alone.
Yep.
The totem.
The totem.
User Angel works as a tattoo artist and lives alone somewhere in Glasgow, Scotland. And one day, she was just playing with her cat when she noticed it started behaving strangely, looking up at the glass panel of one of the doors. So she decided to record it, and something undeniably chilling is captured.
Always pay attention to your cats and dogs. What the hell? What's it looking at? Ugh! You horrible bastard.
Just outside her bedroom door, a pale man can be seen watching her from the top of the glass panel, which you would need to be quite tall for.
About 10 feet.
We can see that the cat is clearly noticing this as well. Angel explains that she was terrified to leave her room for hours, but when she eventually did and searched the house, she found no one there. But after searching the property, she discovered some sort of strange formation of sticks or totem outside her house, which she believes was used for some sort of ritual, leading her to think what she saw in her house was something paranormal.
You weird
Now over
stalker.
the next few days, something started following her around, but things got even worse when she decided to try and seek out answers at a nearby graveyard and noticed shadow figures and strange sightings lurking at the corner of her eye. After returning home, she discovered 2 slugs inside her house and noticed that the totem had been moved closer to her front door. Whatever this thing is, just doesn't seem to want to leave her alone.
What's that?
She believes an entity such as a skinwalker is causing all of this. But paranormal or not, you judge.
I thought that was the cat.
The ongoing. We have featured user WinMC Pics before, and he has been experiencing paranormal activity inside his house for a long time now, which occasionally stops for a few months and returns. On one night, the activity suddenly returns when he hears his own voice coming from upstairs while home alone.
I am home alone.
I like these mimics.
My own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open the door. Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's... I'm giving you one chance to leave.
Get out. Out me fucking house.
I know what you're doing. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now.
Get out. I've never known what to think with this guy.
Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. Come here. All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this.
Open the door. And then it closes them.
And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
The door closes by itself and his own voice can be heard calling out to him. Shortly after, a dark figure can be seen moving past the doorway, but when he opens the door, once again, there's nobody there. So is this a real ghost, or just an intricate ruse? You judge.
Tell me what you think on that one, guys.
Person detected. On November the 15th, a mother is home alone late one evening with her baby, who she had just put to bed in her crib after a long night of trying to get her to settle down. Her baby would often stare into an empty spot of the house for long periods of time before suddenly crying. Thinking it was just natural behavior, Angela dismissed it, but after receiving a motion alert on her phone after 10 p.m, stating a person has been detected on the back patio, she's left shocked. She reviews the footage and is left utterly terrified.
Oh, here we go. Let me know what you're thinking of these clips so far, guys. I'm not sure on the last one. I've heard somewhere he's some sort of professional level video editor. I don't know how true that is, but if it is, his footage could be fake. I'm not saying it is, but let me know what you think.
Very
Angela, what's
clearly, a
happening?
figure of a girl can be seen
there.
by the door before dissipating into nothing. Due to the figure fading away and vanishing, it's impossible to mistake this for mere pareidolia. Angela now feels extremely concerned for her daughter's well-being and makes an update to try and identify what it could be, which just further adds to the video's creepiness.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
Yep, that's definitely around the same place. If any of you guys have ever caught anything interesting on Ring doorbell cameras or anything like that, please email them to me at that address I'm going to put down below. I'd love to see them.
Angela recreates the scene, and as she stands in the same spot as the girl, you can barely even see her at all, nor does the curtains cause an illusion like that. So just who or what is this figure standing still by the door that just seemingly vanishes into nothing? Angela still has no clue what it is, but one thing is for sure, she believes it's responsible for causing her baby to stare off into blank spaces and cry. But as always, let me know what you think. The Scary Movie. On October 4th of 2024, a man sits down with his girlfriend to watch a horror movie with her. He has already seen the movie himself and knows she'll react in a funny way to it, so he decides to record her reaction while she watches for the first time. Now, they also just moved into this house, which is right next to a cemetery. Not to mention they have a creepy collection of clown dolls and other strange things. So while watching the movie, this happens.
Oh dear.
And the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. David!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
It's not.
You killed your mother!
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
Oh dear. Something didn't like that. Shit.
The clown doll on the wall suddenly moves right after the exorcist face appears on the screen, instantly catching the boyfriend's attention and creeping him out. Many viewers told them that by watching these type of paranormal films, you can unknowingly open a portal to your house. But the couple remains unconvinced and believes it has something to do with the cemetery itself. And they could be right, because the very next night, she decides to show the cemetery to her viewers while asking for advice, when something utterly terrifying is captured. Watch closely.
Part 2 of my scary clown video.
Very closely.
Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did. But
I bet it did.
I find this a very peaceful,
Creepy fucking doll moving on its own.
For about a week. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I need some sage because the scary clown is kind of scary, and I'd rather not.
Did you see that?
Have that happen again. So any tips and advice would be great. Thank you.
Right after she mentions needing sage, a dark shadow figure can be seen moving behind one of the headstones before disappearing. They are planning to use sage to cleanse the house, but as we have seen previously, sometimes that makes things worse. So we may be seeing more of them soon. Followed. A man named E.G. from Indonesia has been hearing strange sounds all around his workplace, from banging sounds to laughing and crying, but when he goes to check, he never finds anyone there. Late one night, while on the night shift, he's using the bathroom while watching some Netflix, when all of a sudden, he hears this.
Go on, AJ. Now watch very closely, guys. I've featured this video because there's something at the end that no one seems to have noticed, and it's crazy. me in.
Anjing.
I'm on the toilet, mate. Go away. No boundaries or personal space. Why is it laughing? What's that? No. There's no one there.
What sounds like a woman crying along with a creepy laugh can be heard inside the cubicle right next to him. But as soon as he opens it seconds later, there's nothing there. A voice can be heard coming from the cubicle he just came from, but there's nothing there either. Freaked out, E.G. just decides to get out of there. The next day, while recording himself playing the piano in the daylight, he captures this.
Oh, it's followed him home. Hiya. Why is he smiling? If that was me, I'd be gone. Go on, EG.
Nggak masuk akal. Ini masih siang, masih jam 1:30.
Whoa.
Something opens and slams the door shut, but when E.G. goes to check, there's no one there once again. He then comes back to find his piano playing by itself, and this occurrence has been happening more frequently.
What was that lifted up then? Go on, Mr. Depps, I'm loving these videos. That's evil.
A few days later, he decides to do some training with some of the equipment at work, but he quickly finds himself disrupted by something chilling.
He can't punch and he's hurt himself. Come on, EG, hit it. Learn how to throw a good right hook for that demon. I like the fact he adopts the Casper site style and just Rambos the shit out of it.
Ada nyala, Cok. Nggak ada orang.
He's very calm, I'll give him that. Hit it with a pool cue.
Even worse, after a few weeks, whatever it is seems to follow him home, because late one night while his wife is asleep, this happens.
Dengar tak?
Getting near the point you need to watch very soon, guys.
Sáng.
Not that I don't want you to be watching the rest of it, but this bit's important.
His wife wakes up and comes to tell him that she heard a woman crying, but he pretends that he didn't hear anything to not scare her. He also has a CCTV camera set up in the bedroom where his wife is sleeping, so that he can monitor her and make sure everything is okay in the room. But while he plays some FIFA and watches the monitor, something chilling happens.
I will whoop your ass at FIFA, EG. Keep a very close eye in a minute, guys. There's something here I don't understand why no one's pointing out.
Astagfirullah. Ini jam berapa sih? 11.
Mozart. Beethoven.
Jing dalam keadaan nyala ya. Apa tuh? Sayang. Woi, astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Oh shit.
Apa yang berantakan meja ini?
Dari tadi dah aku dengar.
Eyes.
Aku yang kami suruh masuk kamar.
Dah. Diam. Dah.
Watch close.
Dah. Tunggu.
After hearing the piano play by itself and all the banging noises only to find a huge mess, left EG creeped out. And his wife was so scared she didn't want to go back to sleep again.
Right.
The barn.
No, hold it 1 minute, not the barn. We're going to go back to that in 1 second, but let's just backtrack a minute. And please, someone tell me, what in the fuck was that? What surprised me with this clip is the couple that are recording don't seem to notice anything at the time. They don't react to it. And even Depths of Despair, when making this video, hasn't seemed to respond or notice it. I don't know if you have. If you have, I'm sorry. But I've seen this clip on a few channels and no one seems to be pointing out this one detail. Just check this out again, guys, and see what you think.
Dah.
Now that is what I can only describe as what Casper Site will call a ring bitch that is just stood in a doorway staring at them. And I mean, it's as creepy as it can possibly get, but I don't understand why no one's pointing out that very important detail in that haunting. But guys, let me know what you think. Back to the barn.
Whitney is a barn worker who works at a barn taking care of many different horses. After spending some time working there, everything seems fine and she enjoys working with the horses. But eventually, some strange unexplainable things have started to occur, things that even the horses themselves can't ignore. The barn location is supposedly built over grounds where 2 Native American tribes fought over in the past. It all started one day while she was recording herself going to play with one of the cats. When something creepy is captured, watch closely.
Right, let's go.
Lanny, Bo Benny.
Lanny. Hey. You really...
Hey up.
What the fuck?
I think I've seen one of her clips before, but not all of them.
I was up here. Nope. Nope.
A bucket and some other objects fall on the floor on their own, and when she puts them back up and walks away, they fall off again, causing her to get scared and leave the area. On another day, she goes out to lead the horses back to the barn when something chilling can be heard in the distance.
I hope no one heard that. My stomach just growled.
Come on. Let's go. Diva. Come on.
What am I listening for?
Hey.
Well, that's a clear fucking baby crying, mate.
Fuck, did that sound like a baby?
It was?
You heard it too, didn't you?
Yeah. Jesus.
What sounds like a baby laughing can be heard coming from somewhere in the woods, but it doesn't stop there. On another night, she comes to lead two of the horses when they all stop and hear it.
Taxi.
This is the one I've seen.
Hey.
And this is good. Are you ready?
A disembodied voice can be heard saying hey, and immediately the horses stop in their tracks along with Whitney herself, and a few seconds afterwards a disturbing laugh can be heard. Whatever it was, it's scary enough that even the horses were too disturbed to move. The next day, one of the horses saw something that caused it to start behaving frantically in a panic.
I'm a firm believer that animals can sense these things a lot more than we can.
You gotta calm down. I ain't taking you out like that. Oh.
Do any of you guys have any pets at home that act freaky or a bit weird, staring at certain areas? Let me know.
I don't know what you see, but you gotta calm down, bud. There's nothing over there.
That horse is freaked.
The horse starts pacing around in the stable and then stops and stares, off in the same direction, as if it is afraid of something it sees nearby. On another night, all of the horses start acting up and seem to be completely terrified, running around and not listening. So Whitney has to spend most of the night guiding them all. Knowing that something is off, she begins to record as she makes her way back. This is what she captured.
I am fucking okay.
Do you find this one creepy? There's something a bit convincing about this. Oh, what was that? Someone with a blanket on their head.
What looks like a white figure can be seen within the darkness, along with a creepy voice. Afterwards, at first I thought this specific capture was just a tree and a case of pareidolia. However, if you listen to the disembodied voice, it sounds like it says, "How did you not see me?" Although it gets quieter after the first word. Listen closely.
Yeah, the howl.
This makes me think that perhaps she did indeed capture something lurking in the dark, or something was watching nearby. The very next morning, the creepy activity gets worse. She hears the radio in the horse barn turn on by itself, so she decides to record.
That's an old radio. I didn't hear the rest of that sentence. I heard the word howl. Hey, that's clear again.
The radio turns on by itself out of nowhere. What's worse is that it begins to get distorted and starts changing on its own, as if something is causing an electronic interference. And some viewers pointed out that it sounds like the song lyrics says somebody murdered us. After it stops, a voice says hey, and then 2 bangs are heard on the wall, and that's when she decides she's had enough and just up and leaves. But as she goes to check on the horses, she hears this.
Footsteps.
Footsteps are heard coming from within the barn, even though there's nobody else around. On another snowy night while watching one of the horses, this happens.
Why is it always a skinwalker? Mind you, Native American site, I suppose that probably is where you'd get them.
Dude, what the?
What the fluff indeed.
Eyes.
That is not her voice. I'm not having that.
A voice in the distance can be heard which completely startles the horse and scares it away. Keep in mind, Whitney says that these horses typically don't scare easily, but as the horse runs away, a pair of eyes emerge from the darkness, just watching her. Now at this point, Whitney is convinced that a skinwalker or some other entity is watching her, especially at night time. So she uses a night vision camera to observe her surroundings when she captures something undeniably terrifying. A dark shadow figure can be seen watching from far off in the distance. Could it be what's responsible for all the creepy activity and for scaring the horses? Let me know.
That could be anything. I mean, the horses are acting weird, I'll give them that much. 3 a.m.
This video was taken by a security camera placed inside this girl's bedroom to monitor her. It is around 3 a.m. and well past her bedtime, but she doesn't appear to be sleeping. It's at this time she rushes over to her father's room in a panic, completely trembling as she says she was afraid of something on the ceiling. Her father, thinking it was just a bug, shows her that there's nothing there and tells her to go back to sleep. But after reviewing the footage in the morning, he was left terrified. This is what the camera captured.
Oh, here we go. Again, the ones with kids are always worse. Ghost try to save electric. Oh, that orb was clear though. Tell me that was dust.
The lights can be seen flickering on and off for a while, and you can hear what sounds like the light switch toggling in sync with the lights flickering, as if somebody was there touching the switch. But as you can see, both of his daughters were asleep, as well as him and his wife in their bedroom. Even creepier, his daughter wakes up and begins to look up towards the ceiling, as if she sees something frightening lurking up there. Realizing that his daughter was right and may have actually seen something terrifying, he begins to panic and worry for their safety. After a few more days, more strange things would happen around the house, causing him to rearrange his daughter's beds for them to feel more safe. But that doesn't seem to stop things from happening. On another night, while his younger daughter is asleep, this happens.
Oh god. These orbs are seriously interesting on this one. You can't say they're bugs or dust, not a chance. There's no one moving. Look at that. Even the motion detector's picking it up.
A distinctive orb can be seen hovering around her bedroom, and right after it goes out of view, 3 knocking sounds can be heard, which isn't a good sign. On the next night, they hear more strange sounds.
Always be wary of 3s, guys, when it comes to knocking. Jeez. That was loud.
On another night, his oldest daughter is woken up to something terrifying. She says she felt something touch her foot. Watch closely.
Oh, not another one of these. Get your kids out of that house. Jeez. That didn't look natural.
As you can see, she gets up with her foot out as if something touched it. Puzzled, she begins to look around the room thinking it was her dog, but there's nobody there. Terrified and not sure what to make of all this, her father uploads these videos hoping someone would know what's going on. But until we get more updates, it may just remain a mystery. On the highway.
Had to quickly get changed, guys.
It's just past 3 a.m. and a truck driver named Ken was traveling north down the I-57, a north to south interstate highway in Missouri, Illinois, when out of nowhere he sees something out of the corner of his eye that startles him. Now, during his whole career of truck driving and delivering items, he had never seen anything this strange and creepy before. Confused at what he had seen, he decides to pull over and review his dash cam footage. This is what he saw.
He can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. So she wears the wire, and she picks up Chuck, and she...
A person clad in white can be seen walking across the highway in the middle of the night. And it appears as though they just came out of nowhere. This has left Ken terrified without a doubt, because the very next day, a tragic accident happens in this precise exact location. The reports state that the injured people involved saw a lady dressed in all white on the middle of the road, causing them to react suddenly and swerve their car out of the way, resulting in a collision. What makes this even more chilling is that the Interstate police reviewed the CCTV footage of the accident, and they didn't see any woman in white, just the car suddenly swerving for no apparent reason. The whole ordeal has left Ken completely shocked.
Right guys, we're going to end that video here for today, and I'm going to make the second part of this video after I've finished working on the investigation we filmed last night. We caught some pretty amazing evidence and I'm itching to get that video done. So part 2 of this video will be coming after that. And please let me know what you think on some of these clips. I'm not entirely convinced by all of them, but I think some of them are actually quite convincing, and I'm looking forward to hearing your comments as well. So yeah, Happy New Year again from us guys. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It really would mean a lot to me. Like the video, and also head on over to Depths of Despair channel, check out their video because some of them are absolutely amazing. And we will see you all soon guys. Much love, take care. See you soon from Darkest Void Paranormal.